Hello, do you know that about 99% failed this maths problem? So come with me as we work out this maths problem up to the end. So let's now start with the solution. So on our solution, this one is the maths problem that you are having. So we are having 4 to the power of m, then again plus 4 to the power of m is equals to 48. So how do you find the value of m? So make sure you watch this video up to the end. So before we start working out, you can as well pause the video so that you can share with us your answers on the comment section. So, alright, so let's now begin. So as you can see, for us to work it out, 4 to the power of m plus 4 to the power of m is common. So we need to factorize it. So in this case now we shall now have 4, then 4 to the power of m, then into bracket 1 plus 1, we close the bracket, is equals to 48. So in this case, we have factorized 4 to the power of m plus 4 to the power of m. So let's now work out the number inside the bracket. So 4 to the power of m into bracket 1 plus 1, which is 2, is equals to 48. So the 2 that you're having inside the bracket, we can now be able to now work it out by dividing both sides. So that 2 cancel 2. So now 4 to the power of m now is equals to 2 here once 20 48 now is 24. So 4 to the power of m now is equals to 24. So now 24 is our whole number, 4 is a base, then m is an index. So there's no way we can have to change 24, that's a whole number to the base of 4. So now we have to introduce the log from both sides. So in this case now we shall have the log of 4 to the power of m is equals to the log of 24. So assuming we have something that the log of p to the power of k, so this one can also be written as k log p. So let's now change the log of 4 to the power of m in the form of k log p. So in this case now we shall now have m log 4. So m log 4 is equals to the log of 24. So from there now, we need now to divide both sides by the log of 4 so that we remain with m on this other side. So all over the log of 4, then also this side all over the log of 4. So the log of 4 and the log of 4 shall now cancel. So now our m is equals to the log of 24 all over the log of 4. So this one is not the correct answer, so we don't need to stop at this stage. So let's now still simplify this equation. So now we shall have, so now our value for m shall now is equals to the log of 24 can also be written as the log of 4 multiplied by 6. So this one now we shall put into bracket all over the log of 4. So from here now m is equals to, so here we shall now have the log of 4 plus the log of 6 all over the log of 4. So why have I written this equation this way? So this one is what we know. So suppose we have something like the log of AB. So this one now shall now change to the log of A, then also plus the log of B. So the log of AB means this 2 has been multiplied. So let's now concentrate on this. So we now shall be able now to split the equation. So meaning that we shall divide both sides by the log of 4. So let's now say that now our m now shall be equals to the log of 4, then all divide by the log of 4, then plus the log of 6 all over also the log of 4. So let's now simplify the equation. Now we shall now say that our value for m now is equals to the log of 4 and the log of 4 shall cancel. So now we shall have 1 plus now the log of 6 all over the log of 4. So we don't need to stop at this stage. So our m is equals to 1 plus, so the log of 6 can also be written as the log of 2 multiplied by 3, then all over the log of 4. So the log of 4 can also be written as the log of 2 to the power of 2. Meaning that suppose we have 4, so 4 is equals to 2 multiplied by 2. And now we shall now have 2 to the power of 2. So in this case now we shall now say that our m is equals to 1 plus, so now we shall have the log of 2, then here plus the log of 3 all over the log of 2 to the power of 2. So m is equals to, so our m now is equals to 1 plus the log of 2 all over, so now we shall now have, instead of having the log of 2 to the power of 2, can also be written as 2 log 2 plus here now the log of 3 all over 2 log 2. So let's now work it out. So now we shall have something like this. So our value for m now is equals to, so here now we had 1, so 1 plus, so this one now shall be a half. So the log of 2 and the log of 2 shall cancel each other. Then here now we shall have plus, so this one now shall be a half. Then we shall have the log of 3 all over the log of 2. So here, suppose we have the log of p all over the log of k. So this one can also be written as the log of p to the base of k. So let's now work it out. This, the log of 3 over log of 2 to the form of log of p to the base of k. So now our value for m, so now m shall be now is equals to 1 plus a half plus again a half the log of 3 to the base of 2. So we can still simplify. So our value for m is equals to, so when we add 1 plus a half, so we shall have 3 over 2, then plus a half the log of 3 to the base of 2. So now this one now shall be our value for m. So if you really worked it and got this one as the correct answer, you did the right thing. So let's now confirm if this is really the correct answer. So this one was our maths problem. So we had 4 to the power of m, then plus 4 to the power of m is equals to 48. So I want us to work it out within the shortest time, where now we had factorized these two by saying that now we had 4 to the power of m, then to the power of into bracket 1 plus 1, when we had factorized all of this, which is equals to 48. So from there now we had picked 4 to the power of m plus 4 to the power of m into bracket 1 plus 1 is 2 is equals to 48. So thereby when you divide both sides by 2, so now we had 4 to the power of m, so we had 4 to the power of m is equals to 2 here once, 2 into 48, we had 24 is equals to 24. So meaning that where we shall put to the power of m, we shall have 3 over 2 plus a half log 3. So that is what now we shall have to indicate. So now we have 4 to the power of m. 4 to the power of m is equals to 24. So what is now our value for m? So 4 to the power of n can also be written as 2 to the power of 2. So instead of writing m, we write 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 to the power of 3 over 2 plus a half the log of 3 base 2. So that is now what we have, and that is now what we want to work out. So in this case, all of this is equals to 24. So let's check it if it's being 24. So we can also split this equation by now saying that 2 to the power of 2, then to the power of 3 over 2. So the sign of plus shall now change to multiplication. So we shall also have 2 to the power of 2, then to the power of a half the log of 3 to the base of 2 is equals to 24. So here now we shall now work it out and say that here 2 by 2 shall cancel. So 2 to the power of 3 is 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, which is 8. So now we shall have 8 multiplied by, so 2 by this 2 shall cancel. So the log to the base of 2 shall cancel 2. So now we shall have 3. So now we shall now have 8 multiplied by 3 is equals to 24. So 8 times 3, the value is 24. So meaning that 24 is equals to 24. So it means that we are very, very correct when we conclude by saying that the value for m, so our value for m is equals to 3 over 2, then plus a half the log of 3 to the base of 2. So that is how we work out this maths problem. So if you really loved how we work out it, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.